Now, have you had people like miss the whole range and like actually hit the ceiling, the wall?
If you want to zoom in up there, we got an arrow waiting in the ceiling just for you.
You can't see it on the video, but there's an arrow up there. This is Reinhold Mate for Mobile Mate's. Today, we're at the Outdoor Life Field and Stream Expo at the Lakeland Civic Center. Let's go inside. And we're here with Byron Ferguson, who is an archery trick shot artist.
Correct.
And tell me a little bit about what you're going to do today.
Well, mostly we're going to just play around with arrows, have some fun. We'll shoot from various positions. We'll do some deflection shots. We'll bounce the arrows off the board to try to break flows. And end up, of course, with the aerial shooting with the crowd playing.
Are you going to be like blindfolded?
One blindfold shot.
Okay. When you were a kid, did you play with lawn darts?
No.
So you're not a lawn dart expert?
I'm no good at throwing, no.
All right, well, we look forward to seeing your show. Byron Ferguson. Really nice guy.
There you go. That's nice, right? That's the male like it? That's you got it good?
So I found this real cool knife sharpener guy. His name's JR. And you can see, he's got quite the selection here. Now this is what I'm used to. When I go sharpen my fishing knives, I'm stuck with this. I have no clue what I'm doing. So JR is going to tell me what's a better way to do it.
All right. Well, there's lots of different ways to get a nice edge. And people typically take their pick between a stone or a pull through or maybe a clamp and rod system. The whole key issue is finding the right angle, right? The angle on the one side has to be exactly the same as the angle on the other. That's not negotiable. So if you have this or, a weird combination, it's just not going to work. It's not going to be sharp. And that's the typical challenge when you work with a knife, is trying to keep the angle, okay, with every stroke on both sides. And then if that is too much for you, they typically market these, okay? This is a V sharpener. They're very common. And you have a sharpening insert on both sides. You're supposed to just pull your blade right straight through. What could go wrong? Well, you're doing both sides at once, which is tricky. Number two, you're trying to keep the blade from ever wandering, which it always wants to do. Every time you pull it through, it wants to go offline. So it's putting the edge at risk. You're not going to get ultimate sharpness. All right, so this is called the Precision Sharpener by Select Tool. It's very, very simple. It's very handy. So you have a pair of sharpening guides, okay, not just simply one. And the idea here is that instead of you trying to find the angle, right, you trying to find the angle yourself, simply put the blade in this little notch and turn the tool, okay, and the edge, the angle comes to you. And then press and sharpen, right? Sharpen, sharpen. In seconds, you have a master grade edge on side one, but then repeat, right? Duplicate, turn the tool, the angle comes to you, and get the exact same angle over here on side two. But you're not quite done here. Bring that back in here.
Okay.
I want to show you what makes this
JR still talking.
What makes this different times two. It's not just the shaping part, it's the smoothing part. The butcher knows about the value of a steel, okay, keeping that edge nice and straight. I've got two of those built in here. So I go to the right, I go to the left, I true the edge. A lot of times, 90% of the time, your knife just needs to be a little trued up. It doesn't need to be sharpened with removing metal that never grows back. You simply do that, and that puts that edge right in the middle. And I tell you what, you're going to get a nice clean cut in seconds.
We have live auction, we have raffles.
Tickets.
Tell me a little bit about your auction.
Okay, so we have an annual banquet once a year for our chapter. This is how we raise majority of our money throughout the year. What we do is we have live auctions. We do wildlife prints, hunts, fishing trips, vacations. Last year we registered in 34 guns that were given away during the raffles. We have ticket packs that you buy in on, and then you drop your tickets in the bucket of choice. Pretty much, it's a great time. We have open bar, we have food available, all of that's included in your price. It's a blast.
Oh yeah, tell me. Tell me.
and let them on they'll move. One of the biggest things about alligators is we do not feed them. Does anybody, I'll ask the kids, know why it is so important that you do not feed alligators in Florida? They're going to come back. What do you guys think? What happens if you feed an alligator?
That's not it. There's instructions here. It's called Survey 123.
That's a real alligator.
Well, we're gonna get there. Okay. Get your fingers on there.
Oh.
Ready? Pull, 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 pull. Let go. Oh, you're so close.
More e-bikes. I could never get my dog to do this.
First time, folks. First time competition wave, so no pressure up there. Here we go, folks. It's all about building that confidence here with them. I love it too, because most of the time some people will come in and say, you know what, he's only jumping 5 feet. I don't think I'm going to stick around. I look at him, I'm like, so?
That's one excited
dog. The cool
dog.
part about it is this morning she said, hey, as long as he's jumping, I said, that's
cool.
absolutely right. Because as you build that,
And that dog didn't jump as high as some of them. Some of them really take off and leap.
Soaring out further and further, and that's what it's all about right here. How about a big round of applause for 4 feet,
backyard.
8 inches right there.
Our dog competed professionally and made it to nationals. So Riley taught her how to swim, and she's just literally wanted to jump ever since. We used to throw her. We'd put a life jacket and we'd throw her off the dock, and she just loved it. So she's only been jumping for about a year.
So how do you keep her out of the water when you don't want her in the water?
You know, surprisingly, we go places like this, it's hard, but at home we have a pool, and she just knows that you don't get in unless they say it's okay.
That's it.
So thank you for the photos. We'll be back for more round 1.
So the hardest part about that is keeping the cameras dry. So I'm here with Jason Clark. And this guy plays with rattlesnakes for a living, which I think is kind of crazy. But then again, as he said, it's part of his work release program requirements, which I thought was a funny moment in the show.
I could be a little bit smart on it, yeah.
So 33 years, man, you've been messing with snakes, reptiles. You go out to houses. You kind of like that guy on TV. I'm sure you're not as crazy as he is that does that animal extermination.
Well, you know, some people do things, I don't know what you're talking about, some people do things just for the camera, for sensationalism. So we don't try to sensationalize things, but we just do things the way we do them and show that, you know, snakes are not aggressive. There's a difference in aggression and defense. And a lot of people don't realize that, and they misinterpret snake behavior, and that gives perpetuates a lot of these myths that we have.
So say you get called to somebody's house to remove a snake. Mm-hmm. What do you normally do with a snake? Say it's a poison, a rattlesnake.
It all depends. If it's a situation that we can relocate it, then we'll relocate it somewhere nearby. A lot of your rattlesnakes don't do very well being relocated if it's several miles away. If we can go within a mile or so and safely do that away from a house, well, we just relocate it. If we can't relocate it nearby, then that's something that we'll keep in captivity, use for education, or we'll find a nature center or zoo that's looking for a rattlesnake and we'll keep it in captivity.
And again, great show.
Thank you.
And I like the thing you said where somebody can take a picture of a snake and text it to you? Or
yeah.
What number should they text it to?
It's 404-557-2470.
All right. Take a snapshot of the snake. Hopefully don't get that close. Yeah, I need you a little
right.
closer.
Yeah.
Where's the picture taken from? Well, I was on my roof. These dice all have 5 dots on them. No shooting. So this is Adventures Archery. They are bow hunters. So those were dice. Boy, do I feel foolish.
Show me how you do it.
Honey, I'll be right there. Oh wait, she wasn't calling me. Sounded like her calling me. Wouldn't. Somebody turned a bunch of golf club shafts into bow and arrows. This one used to be a sand wedge. That one used to be a 9-iron. And now they're arrows. Or it could be they're the new drinking straws so as not to kill all the turtle. However, you could probably kill a turtle with one of those arrows. So that's redundant. I'm standing here with, is it Travis?
Travis T-Bone Turner.
Travis T-Bone Turner. Just got done speaking. And I was late. It's my fault. I should have been here earlier. Can you repeat your whole thing? No.
Yeah.
Travis, tell me a little bit what you do.
Yeah, actually, we're here down here at Lakeland, Florida. We're doing this expo, but my background is a professional archer, as well as we have 3 TV shows. We have Booger Bottom USA, which is on the Discovery Channel. We have Bone Collector, which is on the Outdoor Channel, as well as Realtree Road Trips, which is on the Outdoor Channel. So, yep.
Are you the host of the show? Or
yeah, I am. Actually, I'm one of the co-hosts of all 3 shows. There's 3 of us: me, Michael Waddell, and Nick Munt. We all 3 are co-hosts of every show. So
perfect. And
yeah.
What's your average show like? What are you talking about?
It's a hunting show, actually. They're hunting shows, so it's we travel all over the country and even out of the country, but primarily in North America, and where it's a hunting show. So it's not your standard hunting show, because most hunting shows are more about the killing of the critter. Ours is more about the camaraderie, the fellowship, all the meat and potatoes of what a hunt is supposed to be. And then the cherry on top is, we harvest critters. Now, you're basically doing critters, not fishing. That's right. Well, we do some bow fishing and such, but primarily, yeah, it's all big game that we're doing.
How'd you get into this?
Man, I just kind of decided years ago. I used to work for Mercedes-Benz, and my dad and my uncles had always told me, said, just if you do something that you're passionate about, you never work a day in your life. And I said, while I'm young and don't have much responsibilities, I wanted to do something in the outdoor industry. I loved archery, I loved hunting, I loved fishing, and I just started at that. And I figured if I fall flat on my face, I always got something to fall back on. And here we are 20-something years later.
So at Mercedes-Benz, they didn't have a division you could move into that allows you to hit deer on the side of the highway to see how the cars fare.
I know, but a lot of Mercedes-Benz have done some deer damage for sure.
Right.
Yeah.
I always wonder why they put the signs on the road saying deer crossing here. How do they know the deer is going to cross there? Wouldn't it be easier to put the sign of a car into the woods?
Yeah.
So the deer would know not to cross there?
That's right, yeah. That's funny.
Well, I appreciate you taking the time to talk with me.
Absolutely.
And I'm sure you're at what booth number?
I don't even know the booth number. We're in the arena.
Okay, they're in the arena. They're in the big arena, which you see a picture right here. I'll put it up. And you got 3 TV shows, and you're on. You told me where you're at. I'm going to start looking for you now.
Yeah, on the Outdoor Channel and on Discovery Channel, and then plus if you want to just learn more about it, bonecollector.com, as well as tboneoutdoors.com, and then of course T-Bone Outdoors on all the social media. And we got merchandise here too, so just come see us.
So you love what you do.
Yep, very lucky. Yeah. Very lucky.
Cool.
Yep.
Pleasure.
Thank you, man. Thank you, sir. Yes, sir.
It's a 3D archery range. I did not even see this earlier today. So it's a real indoor range. I hope my friend Jason, who runs this place, doesn't mind all the holes in the ceiling and for all those people that missed. But this is a live range. This is a live shooting range. People with bow and arrows can come out and compete. They got targets set up out there. You get points. All right, what's your name?
Patrick.
Patrick. A lot of animals out here.
Yes, sir.
Most of them have been shot.
Yes, I have.
I noticed some of these people are pretty good shots because they all seem to be shot in the kill areas.
For the most part, I mean, top score right now today is 151. Max score you can get is 160, so a lot of people have been doing really good. I think our top 3 goes 151, 145, and 141 for the top 3 scores.
Now, have you had people like miss the whole range and like accidentally hit the ceiling, the wall?
If you want to zoom in up there, we got an arrow waiting in the ceiling just for you.
You can't see it on the video, but there's an arrow up there.
And then we also had one in the back wall we had to pull out.
So a little drywall repair coming.
A little bit.
Of toothpaste in the hole. Well, this is cool.
Yeah.
And animals pop up.
So we have 4 pop-up targets. Actually, it might be 5. I'm not entirely sure. And then we also have 4 traversing targets. So if you look, there's kind of a track for them on the targets over there and the turkey up there. And they all can move around with just a click of a button. and it'll slowly crawl across, and people got to take their shots before it's empty.
Howdy, Sheriff.
And good afternoon. What's going on?
So what's been the big trouble today?
The big trouble today, my goodness, is the blue sky and sunshine outside has been the trouble today.
But it's hot.
It is hot, but these Floridians know all about that.
Yeah, I guess.
They know about the heat and they know about the rain. And
I watch all these hunting shows, and these people are dressed in frozen clothing and gloves, and we're out there in swim trunks and flip-flops.
we do that on occasion. Well, of course, those who hunt and fish should be pitied.
Yeah, that's true too. But there's a lot of things that don't make sense. Like they have an indoor-outdoor range.
Well, that's just a sign. It's all indoor.
It is indoor. But how can you call it your outdoor range if it's indoor?
Well, they've only got one sign, so they use it in both places, and that makes sense. They don't have to expense out another sign.
I guess.
That's all you can say, right?
I don't know much else you can say.
No.
Well, the show's over. I picked up some dry rub, knife sharpening kit. Didn't buy any weapons, didn't buy any. It wasn't a gun show. This is more of a hunting and outdoor exposition show. You could buy tree stands, you could buy scopes, parts and pieces for guns, legal stuff. They had numerous different types of clothing, hats, a lot of hunting camps that offer tours, both European tours, Africa, here in the United States. They had everything. It's a pretty cool show. Now, this is the second year that I've come to the show, and it's something I definitely would look for because it's pretty big. It's got everything you want, from accessories to your truck, to accessories from your gun, to accessories to your kitchen. And there's a lot of women having a good time. There's a lot to do for the kids, a lot of interactive stuff. Ferguson, the bow and arrow expert, was letting kids shoot. He had these little rubber tip bow and arrow kits, and the kids were shooting. It's a lot of fun. So hopefully next year you come on out and join them. From the Lakeland RP Funding Center, I'm Ryan Homete for Mobile Mateys. Thanks for hanging out. See you next time.